Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger, hiding out of the red corner, here is Jennifer Miranda.
It's a powerful thing in your hand, that remote. When you're here on Netflix, you're basically 2 clicks away from, thousands and thousands of shows and movies, and among the most popular in Spain, the most addictive, is a Spanish crime drama called Money Heist. It's about a caper of extraordinary ambition to upset the status quo and do what they said couldn't be done. Well, one of its voluminous cast is that woman, Jennifer Miranda, Renaissance woman, actress, scholar, undefeated professional fighter, and tonight, she will attempt a heist of extraordinary ambition to upset the status quo and do what no one seems to think she can. Beat Alicia Baumgartner. Can it be done?
It can be done. We have an undefeated fighter in Jennifer Miranda, and this is a dream come true for her coming from Spain. And tonight is her night to show the world who she is.
One of the most talked about fighters in the world has waited for this night. She can barely contain the smile on her face. Alicia Baumgartner has been fighting in big fights for many years right now. We have an undisputed champion that we crowned earlier tonight. Alicia Baumgartner is an undisputed champion, and of course, the main event. But Alicia Baumgartner has her eyes on every single thing there is to do in this sport. She wants it.
Alicia Baumgartner is extremely confident, and she knows that she's made for this moment, so she's not going to let it slip away.
What are you going for?
And now her opponent, hiding out of the blue corner, the defending undisputed world champion, Alicia Baumgartner.
In about an hour, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor will walk this aisle. And they will finish their half-decade trilogy that has defined and shaped women's boxing, and it's why there's all this electricity that you're looking at and feeling right now, why cameras are up. But in 2 hours, that'll all be over, and the wet cement of history will become concrete, and then we'll all ask what we always ask: what's next? And more importantly, who is next? You could very well be looking at the answer. Alicia Baumgartner, she embraces her walking contradiction. She says there's a perfect combo between Beauty and the Beast. She doesn't care if you love her or hate her. As long as you watch her, she can be the baby face, she can be the heel, but she will be the one you remember. She told me, guys, very definitively this week, this stage was made for her.
She's got it. She's got the stage tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening, promoted by Most Valuable Promotions and brought to you live worldwide on Netflix. This bout is scheduled for 10 2-minute rounds and is for the undisputed Super Featherweight Championship of the World, sanctioned by the WBO and its president Gustavo Oliveira, and its supervisor Pete Polsky. The WEC, its president Mauricio Suleiman, and its supervisor Jill Diamond. The WBA, with its president Gilberto Mendoza, and its supervisor Kina Malpartida. And the IBF, with its president Daryl Peoples, and its supervisor Melvina Lathan. The 3 judges scoring this bout at ringside: Guido Cavalieri, Eric Marlinsky, and Waleska Rodan. And our referee in charge, when the bell rings, is Ricky Gonzalez. 2 warriors, 1 fight. Who wants it more? Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, the challenger, wearing the blue, white, and red trunks. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. She weighed in at 129.4 pounds. Tonight she enters the ring with a perfect, undefeated professional record of 12 victories, opposite no defeats, with one of those wins coming by way of knockout. And she fights out of Madrid, España, Jennifer Miranda.
If it's her that I'm thinking about, that she's asked, it's not her.
And now her opponent, the defending champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with gold and red trim. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. She weighed in at 130 pounds. She holds a near perfect professional record of 15 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And she fights out of Dallas, Texas, by way of Fremont, Ohio, USA. She's the reigning, she's the defending, undisputed super featherweight champion of the world. She's the bomb, Alicia
Ya te di las reglas en el camerino. Protéjase todo el tiempo y obedeces mis órdenes todo el tiempo. Gave you the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Punch them up.
This is not the one people thought would get super heated at the weigh-in, but it did yesterday.
Okay, now my look at you fight. Big ass shoulders. Big ass shoulders. Yeah, this is the time where I need to
Undisputed super featherweight title on the line.
I still got one out.
Super heated it was yesterday at the weigh-in because Alicia Baumgartner is excited and hyped and just so ready for this moment.
That's the beautiful thing about boxing is we don't get it wrong, so we got to get it on. We're going to fight the next day, so it's okay to not be in agreement the week of the fight. It's a beautiful thing about it. We got to settle it and fight out.
What's the first thing you notice when you are stepping up in competition?
The moment feels a lot bigger, as we've been talking about throughout this night. You feel it emotionally, you just feel it throughout your body. But that fighter that's across from you, things are just sharper. They're just moving effortlessly. You know, the punches are heavy, they're sharp. It just feels different all the way around.
Alicia Baumgartner has put a lot of pressure on herself to perform tonight. Remember, we talked about that fight she was in that was stopped after 4. Those are the only 4 rounds she has fought in the last 2 years.
Miranda is normally coming forward when you watch some of her fights on YouTube and her previous fights. She's very cautious right now, as is Baumgartner. She's watching and prodding and looking for shots like that.
I think Miranda definitely has to remain cautious throughout the fight because Baumgartner's setting up that shot and just waiting for an overhand right.
The Baumgartner's also watched the tape, and she knows that Miranda makes mistakes, and one of them is dropping her left hand, which leaves her susceptible to overhand rights.
Alicia Baumgartner not expending a lot of energy. A smooth round 1, feeling it out.
She basically saying like, she looks so stiff because she always is saying like she always has like her right hand loaded up. See, once you see this, it's like full attention, like, now let's go. But the bad thing about it is, if she misses, that's what full attention, you know, it's like wide open. That's a quick, unless he throws it right. If he throws it right, he's like fully going, oh, perfect. Like over it, she's fine, she would just plow. Like if she goes, if she's already covered like halfway, and they try to swing, you just bounce it off with her shoulder, that's boom.
See, so I saw you nodding along with Derek James there in the corner.
I believe he told her that to just to punch her anywhere, whether it's the arms or the shoulders, just to get that just to connect in the beginning and not wait so much.
You want to feel that, right, early in the fight, to get yourself in.
Right, you want to be cautious, but you also want to touch with punches as well. You could touch the gloves, you could touch the shoulders or the arms.
Oh. She already marked.
Good shot right there from Baumgartner.
Yeah, she's opening up here to start round two.
See the aggression in her feet. You see her body language is picked up. She's pressing forward because she feels more comfortable.
And right got through, so did that one.
Whoa!
And stumbles and falls forward there and not calling it a knockdown.
It didn't look like it was knocked down by him.
But Baumgartner got caught with a right hand on the way in as well in that sequence.
She did on
And Jennifer Serrano does run forward awkwardly with squaring up, but at the same time, that could be a difficult thing for Baumgartner, so she's got to be cautious about that.
Oh, she looked like
I
she
think
was bleeding.
Baumgartner's thinking right hand, and right hand again.
Yes.
And if that doesn't work, right hand.
Right hand. As she throws a hook. But I think that's what she's looking at because the eye in the sky doesn't lie. She's seen the previous fights from Miranda, and she knows that if I can just get one of those shots through, it might end the night.
If she watches Alicia Baumgartner, she holds that right hand high and she is patient.
That is her favorite punch and her best punch.
See her start to squat down a little bit and start to look. She couldn't get it right there, but that's what she wants.
Whoa!
And the combination.
I'm seeing it caught.
Alicia Baumgartner easing her way into this fight.
There you go.
A strong round two.
That was
Takes more than one fight.
Harvard though, I won't think no. I won't think that. It's not ass, but I got Canelo easily winning. But now there's rumors going around that Crawford's taking
Against undefeated super welterweight champion Terrence Crawford.
there's like there was performance and games drugs.
Facing off.
The people that he signed with are known for that. Are known for putting
On
his
Netflix, September 13th.
fighters in.
She's very uncomfortable. But Baumgartner, even though she's looking for the right hand, Miranda's landed a few right hands of her own. She's tough. She's not just going to lay down. She's looking to get some action too. So Baumgartner needs to be aware of that. And Baumgartner needs to throw her lead hand, the hand that's closest to the opponent. Flick it. You don't have to throw it hard. Sometimes you can throw it hard and use a power jab. But if you want the right hand, pick your left hand up and start using it more.
Exactly. That will also help her close the distance to get closer to land that right hand.
Because she's getting countered right there when she leads with the right hand and is over anxious.
I don't like how stiff she is. Look at her right.
Gotta respect your opponent.
Her shoulders are like this. Her shoulders are like this.
Alicia Baumgartner is wrestling with that dilemma of trying to be careful but wanting and needing, almost genetically needing to put on a show here.
And then look at Bob. She's gonna be like calm.
And she ate that one.
Calm. The other one is this. I don't like that. Oh my! Oh!
Good left hook right there.
She's trying to come in behind that left. That's what she wants to do.
Yeah, And Jennifer Miranda has to continue to roll out to her right. Roll out so that way Miranda can't set and land that power right hand.
Tell everybody what you mean when you say bowl out like that.
And what I mean by that is she needs to keep rolling out away from that right hand, so roll out to the right.
Hands up too high, right? One ball down, boom, you gotta relax it. So control, stay tight, walk it down. Start getting the shot in. The only way you're gonna be able to get the right hand in, you gotta use the jab to get closer. Alright? Start shooting to the body, to the shot, you gotta use the jab to get closer. You got the four coming up. Start chopping it down right now. Huh? Yeah. You want it. So stop and step. Time is up and left, yeah. But listen, the only thing you gotta do is chin up and down. Keep that level higher too. Watch the right hand coming. Don't jump on top of it a little bit.
We began round 4.